Yeah, definitely. We'll head over there.
Could use a bit of luck.
Who couldn't? So, go
can I
ahead.
take a moment? Excuse myself. I want to run a quick errand before we go do anything together. I just want to cash in those gold teeth and that jade frog statue, so I can distribute that to everybody.
Sure. Where?
Sure.
Do you want to go to the Lion Shield coaster and return those supplies as well? And we can kill
Yes.
all those.
Yeah, that makes sense. I would like to do that. Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. Is anybody going with him, or he just going on
I'll
his
go
own?
with.
Okay.
Nope, I'll stay and revel in the glory of our victories.
Yeah, likewise.
Okay. Traden, you're being awfully quiet today. Would you like to rage?
I would actually like to go and kind of walk around town a little bit, kind of towards the is it the Sleeping Giant Tap or whatever?
Sleeping Giant Inn? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Tavern, sorry, Tavern.
Yeah. Just kind of like to walk over near there and see what's going on.
Okay. So you start heading out towards that direction. I'm assuming you're all telling each other where you're going.
Yes.
Yep.
So no one's like,
Hold on. If Traden would tell Dupree that he's going that way, I would want to come with you.
Okay.
Would you mind if I accompany you?
No.
I mean, I would honestly probably end up wanting to do the same thing as well then. Let's make a fucking date of it.
okay.
You guys can't wait for us, can you? That's cool.
No, we're just checking it out. That's what he said, right?
Yeah, I'm really not looking for a fight right now.
Right. You're,
Said the
So
Colossus
barbarian.
Barbarian.
yeah, no, that's that.
Well, I mean, just like you can't wait to go and cash it in, so what's the difference, bro?
So that I can give you guys your money.
This is my best. The most fun about D&D is when they all start infighting with each other.
I'm a paladin, my foot goes for a jerk.
I kind of figured the easiest way to go and figure out about this Aldering fellow would be asking the Redbrand directly.
Right, and if there's an altercation, wouldn't it be nice to have the entire party there? That's all I'm saying.
Alright, so
We'd
why don't we
avoid
do
it.
this? Why don't
We'd
we
avoid altercation.
Why don't we just go and we're gonna scope it out. We're not gonna go inside. We're gonna like kind of scope out the area, and we'll meet you guys there. Like when you're done, you're only going to like trade shit in. It's not like it's gonna be that long.
All right, that's fine.
Okay, so Traden, Rialdan, and Dupree are going to check out the Sleeping Giant Inn, and then Veyron and Rin are going to turn in the cash.
Yep.
That's correct.
So, yeah, I know. I know the gold teeth are worth a gold each. I don't know what the jade statue is worth.
I'm just separating you guys out a little bit here. So as you guys are discussing this at the table, Sildar says, "Well, I will head with Rin and Veyron just to make sure our numbers are even, just in case we get into any trouble." And so you guys split up on your ways. Okay, so did you not remember the amounts? Is that what the question was?
No, I have all the amounts. The only thing I don't know is what the jade statue is worth.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
Basically, there's 61 silver or times 5. I did all the
and
math already.
when you
Plus-
when you guys were sitting there, Sildar gave another 50 gold to all of you to distribute. He throws it on
Okay.
the tavern table and he said, "A debt paid."
So we each have 10 gold.
And yes, yep. Ah, what was that, Roxy? Boop-a-doop-doo. Okay, so you're asking. So you're asking about the price of the jade statue, right? That's what you're
Right.
trying to know?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I want to. Well, I mean, I guess the first thing I'll do to get him on my good side is to say, hey, we found these these supplies that were most likely pilfered from one of your traveling supply routes,
Okay.
and offer those as as to the rightful owner.
Yep. So as you enter into, so we'll actually start with you guys and just cover that side. So as you enter the Lion Shield coaster, hanging above the front door of this modest trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it. As you go in, you find the place is kind of bustling with goods. It's a small settlement again, so they don't have great amounts of things, but they do have armor and weapons, all of your basic kind of adventuring gear stuff, some rope and torches and all that kind of jazz. So you walk in to find a 35-ish human woman kind of walking around. Stop, Roxy, stop. And as you come in, she goes, "Oh, 1 second, I'll be right with you." And you see her like hanging up some, fresh torches, and she's kind of putting them in a line. And then she turns around and she's kind of like claps her hands together, like wiping the dust off them. She goes, "Well, how can I help you folk?"
I think it is us that can help you. We happen to be on a mission nearby and found these in a local goblin cave. And I show her all the supplies that we had gotten, and I assume you would like to have your property back.
Oh, that's fantastic. We've been looking for that. I thought it was gone forever. That's fantastic. And all the boxes are adorned with the symbol of a blue painted lion on them. And she says, "Oh, thank you so much. For returning our goods, I will give you 30 gold."
Wow, that's very appreciative. I also have something else that you might be interested in. I show the Jade Frog statue.
50. And she takes it and she looks at it. And she says, "Well, we're an adventuring shop, so I'm not super sure what I can do with this. But I'll tell you what, the rubies in it look like they could sell for a good price. Maybe I can bust it down, break up the jade, and sell it. Maybe I can make a hilt out of this or something. I'll have our blacksmiths look at it. I'll tell you what, I'll give you 40 gold pieces for the statue."
I glance over at Veyron. What do you think, Veyron? Do you think that's fair, or should we find a jeweler?
I've seen stuff like this before, but 40 does sound a bit low.
I'd hate to see a piece of art like this broken down to its components. Is there maybe somebody nearby that would have more interest in it in its current form?
Okay, Rin, give me a charisma check.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, rolling dice!
How is my charisma check? Okay, that's +1, so just roll a d20 then.
D20 plus 1.
14.
It's enough. She says, "All right, well, you guys drive a hard bargain. I'll tell you what. I'll give you 60 gold for it."
I glance over at Veyron again to seek his approval.
I give a slight nod.
All right, I'd say that's fair. Again, I would, I hope this can find a home in its current form. If you can find it in your heart to sell it at a profit, without breaking it up.
I'll see what I can do. But now, if we're taking the deal's mine. I can do what I want with it. You don't get to call ownership over something you're giving to me. I'm buying it from you. So she
enjoy it then.
She puts a sack of gold on the table containing all the gold promised.
Yep. So 90 gold. So that means that everybody's going to get 61 silver for all the other stuff. And then you guys already counted your 10 gold from Sildar. And then you also get 18 additional gold for the statue and returning the good.
But so, hang on, you haven't given it to them yet. They're separate from you.
All right, we'll just jot it down and I don't know.
Yep, just keep note of it. However you want to divide it up. So as you guys are, you're standing there, and kind of, Sildar is standing by the door, and he kind of puts his hand on his sword a little bit as he's looking around. And as you guys are finishing up business, she says, "Beware of the Redbrands. They're causing a lot of trouble around here, and they certainly don't like adventurers."
Well, that's not surprising. Tell me a little bit about what you know of them. Where can we find out more about the nature of their operation?
The Sleeping Giant Tavern seems to be where they hang out the most. It's an ale house that's not far from here. But you should be careful. There's a lot of them, and they seem to be growing in numbers every day. They started arriving in Phandelver about 2.5 weeks ago. Hard to keep track. It just seems like they've been punishing us for so long. But I keep most of my nicer goods hidden because I don't want them to know that I'm supplying anyone with better gear or better adventurers stuff. So I try to keep some of that stuff hidden.
Well, I appreciate the word of warning.
Yes. I was about to say, it does look a little bare in here.
It's hard to keep a business going when you're being robbed regularly.
Understood.
So then we'll stop you guys there, and then pick up with the other three. So Traden, Dupree, and Rialdan. So as you're walking down the street, starting to approach the Sleeping Giant Tavern, mostly as you're walking down the street, you just see normal people going about their daily business, trying to make things work in the town. Nothing out of the ordinary. But then as you get closer to the Sleeping Giant Tavern, you see a bunch of just like ruffians kind of like hanging around out front as they stroll in and kind of stroll out of the tavern. They're all wearing these red scarlet cloaks somewhere. Some have them wrapped around their arms, and some have them, kind of like draped over as they're wearing a cloak. And then so they look kind of all different, but they all have a red cloak of some types, red cloth on them, somewhere visibly distinctive. You can see that it looks pretty busy in there as we're starting to approach like kind of a later morning going into early afternoon. There seemed to be a good amount of activity bustling around, and they definitely look different from the rest of the people of the town, where the normal people of the town aren't walking around armed with leather and armor and all that kind of jazz. These guys definitely look like they're ready to get into a fight at any moment, as they just kind of like pan around the area. And you see this as you kind of like turn the street corner, because the Sleeping Giant Tavern sticks out from the rest of the environment, as it's you can just feel the aggression just emanating from that place.
So basically, it clearly looks like the place that people go to find trouble, profit from trouble, get in trouble.
Looks like a biker bar.
Okay. Why you gotta be so anti-biker, man?
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm not. I'm not. Just saying. Just calling it like I see it.
My friends, this does not look like a place that one treads lightly. Be ready, be wary, be mindful of your surroundings, and always stay within eye and earshot of each other.
Tell me, Rialdan, would you happen to have any red cloth on you?
I don't think I do.
Perhaps we should acquire some from some of these bandits.
It's a good idea. You try to bamboozle some
That
bandits.
would make some sense, although I don't know if this is quite the place we want to go looking for trouble.
Absolutely not. And we did tell the others we wouldn't get in trouble until we were all together again.
They did do
Also, I'm not sure if Sildar was aware of this.
Yeah, me neither.
that.
So I'll just keep observing the tavern while waiting for the others.
Okay. So
We're heading over there, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna, we'll stay a little way out of like eye shot and a little ways away from like the hustle and bustle. Just wait for everybody to arrive and kind of, figure out our plan once everyone's here. Just kind of keep our eyes look for the usual stuff that we might look for. Our
But you kind of want to keep your distance. You're